we come from an inventor mindset, right? Regardless of who we have worked with patent attorneys, we have worked with licensing teams over the last 20 years, as you know. We worked with inventors, innovators, everybody. But we ourselves are inventors, right? We build stuff, correct? From our standpoint, we wanted to build a platform that really got us the first patent draft really quickly. Right? That was our original idea. When we built that first demo, if you remember, that was the message we set. Like, click here, you get the claims. Click again, you get the drawings. Click here and you get the full patent description. And then, you can go to market with it. That's still our fundamental driver, right? We want people to save a lot of time and get very, very efficient. So our clients have talked about, patent attorneys say, we get a new invention that is in a different area from the one that we were working on. We are staring at a blank sheet of paper until we start typing or copying and pasting different template pieces, etc., etc. But with our platform, with IP Author, you're never staring at a blank sheet of paper. You input the invention disclosure and immediately gets to work, and it starts knocking things off its list. Like, hey, here's the problem you're trying to solve. Here's the solution. Here's the novelty. Here's the prior art. Here are the claims. Here's what the invention description looks like. And by the way, here are some flowcharts. Here are some block diagrams. The first package is put together very, very quickly, right? Now, that is
search and the drafting.
Yeah, this is the first search and drafting piece. It gets done really quickly. The first draft is ready, regardless of the domain that you're working in, regardless of the industry, regardless of the complexity of your invention or what have you. But then we also have a lot of other capabilities that we have now layered on to this whole platform, where once you have the first draft, or even during the first draft, you are able to refine things. You're able to make modifications. You're able to move your figures around. You're able to shuffle the language. You're able to add claims, remove claims, and you're able to then apply your own playbooks. So, you have a company that is building a certain type of medical device, and for that medical device, you always use this boilerplate language, and you always use these figures, and you always use this style. And this is what works for you. This is what works for not just yourself, but the examiners who typically examine your patents. They also know what to expect from your inventions. So we want to make sure that the entire platform is tuned to your style. And that's where we have the playbooks capabilities. So you can then customize your patent draft to your style, your company style. And therefore now we make sure that you get to about 70% of where you want to be with your first draft within a matter of minutes. After that, we have lots of tools that help you refine things quicker. So instead of actually typing out a new claim or something, a new method claim to go alongside your system claim, you just say, give me a method independent claim to go with claim 1. And it'll do that.
Because the technology is already understood.
Because the technology is understood. It knows what...
The scope is already drawn.
Yeah, exactly. So we already know what you are looking at. So the ability to iterate, the ability to work with the technology, we have tried to improve as well. So you are able to really create iterations quickly. So the iterations also happen within a compressed time frame. You're able to iterate very rapidly. And we provide all sorts of additional capabilities that you could only dream of with in your Microsoft Word days, right? Obviously, really you have the version control, but now you're versioning across different areas. So this is my version control for my claims, and this is the version control I have for my background section, etc.